Last one.
Last one.
Oh, is it time to chill now?
Guys, welcome back to the channel. As you saw in the last video, we bought a school bus that we're turning into a tiny home, and as you can see, Sheree is ready to get to work on it. So that's what we're doing today. We are gonna pull all the seats out and get this thing just work on the gutting process. So I'll do a quick walk around on the bus so you can kind of see it. It's a 2001 Thomas 35-foot total length flat nose bus, rear engine bus, so it's got a lot of junk in the trunk, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's got a 5.9 Cummins diesel engine with a MD 3060 Allison transmission, which was what we were looking for. And as you can see, she's got a few beauty marks on her from a school bus driver, probably hitting a sign or something, who knows. Number 288 is what her number is. What are we naming the bus? Because everyone names their bus or their boat or whatever they're doing. So what are we doing? What are we naming the bus?
I say Journey. Obviously our YouTube channel name is Journey to a Simple Life.
Our whole family motto for the last 4 or 5 years has always been that we're on this journey to a simple life. And so that's the name of the channel. So if y'all want to hit the subscribe button for us, and that's what we're going to be doing, is converting this old school bus here into a tiny home on wheels. And it's going to be a big project. We have no idea what we're doing.
Nope.
What?
It's gonna be fun.
But it's going to be a blast, and we're watching all the other YouTubers that are converting buses, getting a lot of really good ideas and helpful information.
Watching and laughing at their struggles.
Yeah, I'm glad they show their struggles too, because I know we're gonna have a lot of our own.
Struggle bus.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Anyway, so I guess we're about to get to work on taking these seats out, which I heard could either be really hard or really easy. But let's go inside and look at how many seats we got to take out real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25.
25 seats.
Hey, you know what we should do after we remove all these? We should totally put our projector up there and have movie night. That'd be kind of sick.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we got to do, babe. So these bolts right here, okay, those are what's holding it in. Now, I was hoping that I could just take an impact drill and zip those out, but there's a nut on the bottom. So they'll only loosen so much and then they won't come out. So some people I've seen grind the heads, and I've heard that you can go underneath the bus and put a wrench on the nut and have someone up here do that. So I say,
let's do that.
Let me try to. You want me to hold the nuts, or do you want to hold the nuts? I'll be the nut holder. I'm used to it. So I'm gonna hold the nuts. She's gonna pull the bolts out, and we're gonna see how quick we can take this out. I'm gonna set up a time lapse.
How not quick?
Yeah,
It'll go quick with the time lapse.
Yeah, it's gonna look really fast for y'all. And we'll stop ever so often, and I'll keep y'all updated on how this goes. But for now, let's just get all this crap out of here, okay? Alright guys, so I figured out that getting underneath the bus and putting a wrench on the nut and then having someone above loosen it with an impact is the way to go over grinding it if you can. At least that's the way I'm doing it on this one. It's working out. So as you can see, there's one of our nuts underneath there. And then all I'm doing is I'm just putting a wrench on the bottom of it. Just like that. And then I'll have Cherie loosen it. Go ahead and loosen that one, babe. There you go. And then there's the nut right there. So that's how we're gonna take all these out.
Gotta move this one chair. Jeez, hang on. Crap, hang on, I'm missing another piece. Ah! Uno momento. It needs a double jointed thingy. It needs a double jointed rivet thingy. I got a jointer, but I need a double jointer. I need another jointer. Dude, I think I broke my toe. I think I broke my toe. Which side do you want? Which left? The driver's side? Haven't fun yet? What was that? What just happened? What's leaking? What's leaking? What air? Did you pop it? Look like a raccoon.
Yeah.
And a chimney sweeper. Yeah. This sucks.
It's not that bad.
It's really not.
You're not the one crawling underneath here.
I'm bent over in spots like I'm in my mama's womb. We've only gotten about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got about 18. We got about that many left. And it is not easy.
Well, we got most of the bolts out.
Yeah.
From the floor, which is the hard part. We got them all removed from the front to here. And so, right, the only part that's hard to take loose from underneath, like we're doing, is when you get where the diesel tank and the air tanks are.
Right.
It's hard to reach in there and get. You can work around it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when we get to the motor since it's rear engine.
Right.
But we'll see. But I think it's better to take as many bolts as you can out from underneath before you go to grinding.
No, I agree.
Because grinding is just going to take forever.
Do you think we're going to have to grind still?
Even if we do, it's only going to be a few instead of 100.
Well, we're going to have to get the ones on the sidewalls too. So you'll have to hold the bottom and I have to...
Yeah, but that we can do all from up here.
Right, right.
But once we get this last third of the bolts out, then all we got to do is zip the sides off,
right,
and then all these chairs will come out.
These little bitty things right here. Just tedious. That's mostly what this is, just tedious.
But then they'll all come out. They should come out pretty good. But
that's what I can't wait to do, start throwing things out the door.
We're just going to take a break. We've only been working on it for, what, a couple hours right now?
Yeah, at least 2.
2 hours so far. We're going to call it here because we got some other stuff to do. And then we're going to pick back up tomorrow. And I think we can get this whole process done in 5 hours, you think? Total work time?
Maybe.
Another 2-3 hours tomorrow? 5 hours?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
We can at least get all the seats out. We'll see. But, yeah. We'll pick back up in the morning. I'm done.
He out. Closing shop for today. Bam.
Alright guys, so it's the next day and I think we've got most of the bolts taken out from the bottom. I think there's one I'm gonna have to grind that I couldn't quite get to, but we've got everything removed and we're about to start removing seats. So I'm gonna take y'all inside and show you what we got going on.
They're all loose.
So we got everything loose so we can start taking them out.
Let me show you where, we already took the ones out from the bottom, so he had to go on the bottom, hold the nut, while I use this to get the screw out. But then there's also these bolts on the side of the bus on the inside that we had to get. So little tip for those who are doing this too. Let me show you with my light. One side of the chair is very easily accessible, all right, which is that right there, okay? And so we were sitting there trying to figure out how the heck to get to the other bolt. We were having to climb underneath the chairs until we realized
Chairs lift forward and then exposes the other bolt.
right there.
Right down there.
And so we basically just held onto the nut on the bottom and then put this on top and just they popped off. And now we're done with, I mean, that didn't take any time. We said 5 hours. We've been out here, what, an hour?
Yeah, we did 2 hours yesterday.
Right. Underneath was the hard part.
Well, we'll see. We're about an hour in, got the rest of the bolts out. We're fixing to take all the seats out. I think there's one I'm gonna have to grind, and then there's little this back of a chair right here that's up against the driver's seat. Okay, I forgot to loosen those, so I'm gonna go in there and do those. But we'll see total time when we're done. I'm gonna set up the time lapse now, get all these seats out, and then we'll be done with the first step of the bus renovation.
Yeah.
First step of gutting process anyways. Then we got to take all this other junk out.
I'll stay up all night taking screws out, but these chairs,
we just got to get them out.
One of the hardest parts was this, so.
Last one?
Last one.
Last one.
Oh. Oh.
We did it.
Oh.
Kinda.
Kinda. We did it. Woo. Hey. Is it time to chill now?
All right. We got all the seats out.
Yes.
So, how long did it take?
Maybe 3 hours total, you think? No, 2 hours, just not even that.
2 hours yesterday. And
about an hour and a half.
I'd say 4 hours total, probably.
Yeah, we stopped a few times.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we stopped a few times, but not bad. Like I said,
we got a good routine today. The first day was not getting the right tools, figuring out how to work below and above, but we got it. We're good. Got a bunch of goodies back there too to munch on later. It'll be more fun now.
So yeah, we ended up getting all the bolts out, the rest of the bolts out today, and let me set you down real quick. Got all the bolts out today. I ended up having to grind just one bolt that I couldn't get to from underneath, and that was because there was a hose in the way, and I just couldn't get my hand or a wrench back there to get it loose. But
we got lucky.
We got lucky, got all of them out from underneath, and I think that saved us a lot of time than just grinding each and every bolt.
Right.
But we're just getting it all cleaned up. There's a lot of
yuck
debris back there. So anyways, but I think that's the way to go. Get underneath the bus, take as many nuts off as you can, and
use the trick of pulling the seat up.
Yeah, and just do as many as you can from underneath if you have the means. Your bus might be different, I don't know. Ours is a rear engine. Maybe it's easier on a front engine, maybe it's not, I'm not really sure, but I was able to work around pretty much every bolt in here. and we got it all cleaned out. So the next step is start gutting everything else, take all the sheet metal off, and all the flooring stuff out, all this coating and this rubber track that runs down the middle,
Right.
all that, and
Our little runway.
yeah, the little runway. So, but that'll be all for another video. This was the first step, just get the seats removed. So I'm excited to at least get that part done and over with.
We did good.
Yeah, we did good, I thought. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope y'all subscribe, follow along, and see what we're doing with this bus. I think we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. We've been talking, and we got some really good ideas, and it's probably going to be a little frustrating at times, and it's not going to be easy.
We're doing good so far.
But
just took chairs out, you know.
Yeah. I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. All we've done is took chairs out.
Hey, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video, and we'll continue the stripping and gutting process, right?
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Bye.